purchased it. And somewhere along the line, through going back and forth with Apple and trying to get storage on my phone and deleting things, I didn't delete the video. It was still in my iMovie, and it kept showing it was going to upload to iCloud, but we couldn't retrieve it. And so basically they told me it's gone. So I was showing you step by step how to do these table toppers and different crafts that I was doing, and well, I don't have it. So I do have them made, and I will explain to you how I did them, so hopefully that'll be okay. I want to give a big shout out to all of you for subscribing. It has meant a lot to me, and I'm not one to cry. I'm not one to really show a whole lot of emotion that way, but it just meant so much to me. So thank you. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Arlen from Country Craft Corners. Thank you so much for letting everybody know on your channel that to come check us out. That meant a lot. Thank you. Okay, let's keep moving on here, okay? I will be showing you some of the things that I'm going to be taking to the craft show, and I'd love your comments on them. Maybe even the prices that I'm going to be charging. I don't like to charge a lot for my stuff. One thing, I buy things, and I buy things less expensive, so when I put my time into it, I don't have to charge too much. I feel guilty doing that. And I know some people say, oh, no, you should charge, this for that. Well, I'm one of these ones that I only put this much into it. Why am I going to charge way more than what I need to? I'm not a greedy person. I just do this for fun. And if I make a little profit along the way, these craft shows, great. I have a full-time job. I'm in healthcare. So I do this as a hobby and fun. And I know some of the things I do brings joy to other people, and that's what I'm in it for. I think that's what all of us that do crafts are in it for, really, to see the joy of something we created in somebody else's eyes. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna get going. We took felt and we made a snowman hat out of it. And what you do is you take glue, Elmer's glue, water, instant coffee, cinnamon, and you mix it all up. You wring out the hat, you get it nice and wet, you wring it out, you stuff the top part of the hat with tin foil, and you kind of make it so it has like a crinkle here and there in it. You bake it at 200 for about 15-20 minutes, sometimes a little longer, depends on your oven. And then we just decorate it up with different picks and pine cones and take patches off of material and just make patches with it. We do have some that we have sprinkled snow on top of the hat. These are just two I just made the other day, and I just haven't got the snow on it because my sister took the snow home with her, so when she comes back this weekend, we'll have it. Then I just took these little guys here, and what I did is I made hats for them, and I stuffed them with poly foam stuff in there. I don't know what exactly you call it. And then we just decorated them up. These are actually the little mason jar things you can get at Dollar Tree, and Dollar General has them as well. And we just painted faces on them, put some glitter on them. Their noses are made out of polymer clay that you can bake, and then we just painted them and put some little glitter on their nose as well. And you just decorate them whatever way you want. We put a little snow on their hats as well. I took cloth and just wrapped around, make it, give it a little extra something to their hat. But you can decorate these all up whatever way you want. I'm thinking I'm going to sell these for about $8 a piece. The large snowman hat I showed you previous, $25. So let me know what you guys think about those prices. These are so simple, so easy to do. Kids can do them with you. Grandkids can do them with you. They're really simple. I did make like little stands with them out of little pieces of wood I had, and then I put a back brace on them as well with the same wood. So, you just play around with how the stands will work. I will tell you this, if you do stuff the hats too full or make the hats too tall, it makes them want to fall over. So you really have to look and see what you want to do there. This is one of those, another hat that I did with the big snowman. I didn't put patches on this one. I think these look so high end, and they really don't cost that much to do, and they're so much fun. I think Patty and I made maybe 10 of these to sell at the craft show, I'm sorry, and we're thinking $25 for them. So let us know if you guys think that's a good deal, too much, shouldn't charge as much, should charge more. Let us know what you think. Your opinions mean so much to us, and we're so happy that you guys are joining us for this adventure we're on. I think we're all going to have a lot of fun. I'm also looking at doing maybe a really large one next year, maybe like 4 foot tall, that would go on a mantle. These can sit on a desk, a mantle, a table, a dresser, in the back in your bathroom, on the back of your, on a counter, even on your counter it can sit. I just think they're so pretty, and you can put as much detail as you want into these, or as little detail, whatever you want. I just think they're adorable and cute. I love them, and they're easy to do. Moving on, I'm going to show you, we did some rolling pins. But this sign that I'm going to show you, I adore. I had the J and the Y, and I painted them up. And then my niece gave my sister this wreath. And Patty was showing me some stuff that she had given us, some extra picks and stuff. And anybody knows me, I'm a repurposed person. This wreath, I happened to pull out of this bag that she'd give us. And I said, oh my God, I love this wreath. It is so elegant, country. I love it. And right away, I knew what I was going to do. And I was going to take this board, take the J, make the wreath the O, and then take the Y, and just make a joy board out of it. And it could sit on your outside your door, on your porch. It can sit up against the mantle. It can be placed anywhere in your house that you would like to place it. I just think it's adorable. I love it. If it doesn't sell, it won't hurt my feelings at all. It's coming home to me. And then we bought some rolling pins, and then I just put bows on them, and with my Cricut, I cut out some words and put on it. Real simple. You just paint them up. Real simple. I'm thinking about charging probably maybe $10 for it, $8 to $10 for the rolling pin. And this one can set out next to your tray with cookies. This can set next to it. I think it'd be really cute as a display. The Joy board, I forgot to tell you the price on that. The Joy board's probably going to be around $15, $20. This is a candy cane wire form that I got from the Dollar Tree. I just added a bow, a bell, and some greenery to it. Put a jute hanger on the back of it so you can hang it on your door, on the wall. Just really cute, easy to do, inexpensive to do. That's a smaller candy cane form. This is a larger one. And we took the materials and we soaked them in instant coffee to kind of give them that aged look. And then you just wrap. I take 2-inch strips of cloth for each one of these. And I do probably, I'm going to say 18 to 20 on the large one, probably 10 to 12 on the smaller ones. And you just wrap it around and glue it and just wrap it and keep wrapping it. And then you just add the bow. It's so simple to do, easy to do. Another thing grandkids can do with you. This candle holder, I get the wood for free from this guy. Actually, he's my ex-husband. And so I would get it. He worked for a lumber company. And so I'd buy my lumber from him when I had my sign shop. And I just drilled holes in it. And then Patty put the berries, the pit berries all around it for me. And then I took and I give it a glaze of paint to make it look weathered. And I think they come out really cute. Really, only probably the whole thing to make was probably, I'm going to say, the larger one here, probably $5. I'm going to charge probably around $20 for the larger ones for the table, candle holders that you can put on your table or in table mantelpiece if you wanted to. Like I said, I get things cheap and I just give them a repurpose. That's pretty much, I give everything a new beginning. And that's kind of how our name came about, New Beginnings, because my home is the same way. Here's the other part of that candy cane. And then I made these little things, and they're like little ornaments that can go on your trees. They're a nice little country look, and I just think they're adorable. I probably have $1.50 in them. I'm probably going to charge probably $3 to $4 an ornament. Real simple to do. That's TV watching time to make these. You just sit there and watch TV and make them. It's no big deal. Hallmark channels. I just think they came out so cute, and they're easy, so easy to do. I probably made around 25 of these, so I love them. Coming up is the table topper that I made. I call them table toppers or table decorations. I give you step-by-step instruction on these guys, and I'm so sorry that it didn't come out on that video. But these I take the wood box, I make the wood box, and then I painted it white, and I put Merry Christmas on it. And then you just kind of put the greenery in. You want to start at the bottom, and first of all, you put the Christmas trees in, and I get Dollar Tree Christmas trees, and I double them up. And then I zip tie them, and I stick them straight down into floral foam, and I get the really hard kind, and I stick it down in there, and then I just build to the side at the bottom, and you want your longest pieces to come out over the top of the box on the sides, and then you just build up from there, and you add your picks, and you want to stand back and just kind of see how symmetrical it looks, and then you just keep adding pine cones, berries, Christmas tree bulbs, anything you want to put in there. You can even put lights in this if you would like, battery operated lights, whatever you want. I put a gold tree I got from the Dollar Tree in here to give it a little sparkle on this side, and I think I put a green one on the other one. I just think these come out so beautiful, and I'm thinking about charging $40 for this table topper. I don't know if that's exactly what you would call this. That's what I call it. I think they're beautiful. And again, if this doesn't sell, it's not going to hurt my feelings because it's going to go on my table. I love it. And this is one I wouldn't think is a kid's one, but it is something that anybody can do. Just take your time and really, like I say, always step back, look at it, make sure it's looking symmetrical. I bought these picks, the berry ones here that are frosted from Walmart. I think Walmart has beautiful selection of stuff. This little guy here, I hand painted him on a wood disc. It is a door hanger, or you can hang it on the wall. I put a female cardinal on one branch and a male cardinal on another branch. I just think this little snowman looks so happy and jolly. I hope whoever buys this really enjoys it. I enjoyed painting it, and I love him. I think he's so cute. I'll probably charge $30 for this. On the back, it has a hanger, and I put felt on it, so if it was banging against a door from wind or whatever, it won't bother the door. It won't damage the door at all. And coming up, I did a board. I just painted it white, and I took some ebony stain, and I just kind of lightly dried brushed it so it'd give it an aged look. I just took ribbon and went around it to make it look like a present. I made my own pick, and I just put it on there. Nothing in this board. I mean, I paid for the board, but I have a lot of wood that I had left over from my sign shop, and so I'm going to use it up. I just think this come out beautiful. I'm probably going to charge $12, $15 for that board. And this sign here, I go to the Restore, and this is inside of a cabinet. And then inside of a cabinet, and then you just pop it out. And we just added farmhouse to it. The board cost me, I think, 50 cents. I have nothing in this. I'm probably going to sell that board for $12, $15, somewhere in that range. This is actually a cabinet door I got at the Restore, and I just put the stencil on there and painted it up. And this board I know I paid like 75 cents for. So I'm thinking about selling this board here for around $22. I think it's super cute, and I just think it's adorable. And I've had some people already comment on it when I was doing it that they'd like one for their bathroom. And so I may make one for a friend of mine, and if this one doesn't sell, well, I'll give it to him. But I just think it's cute. And then the next board that's coming up, the saying on this is so true. And it's another cabinet door, and I think I paid like 75 cents or 50 cents for it, so I don't have much in it at all. And then I just painted them up and roughed them up to make them look old and, distressed a little bit. But this saying is so true. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destination. And it is true. Doesn't matter how tough your life gets. There's something beautiful at the end. Always will be. You just have to have faith and to think positive, and it will happen. This here is the simplest thing to do. I took an old frame, painted it up, made a little bow. The snowman comes from the Dollar Tree Christmas bags. I just cut it, put it to the back of this, and then I just put chicken wire on the frame. Simple, hardly anything in it. So stinking cute, I think. I hung it up in my house last year, but I thought, this year I'm just going to go ahead and sell it, see if it sells. If not, it'll hang up in my house again this year. I just think he's so cute. Now, coming up are paintings that I've done. One day I was driving home from work, and I was just looking out over the field where I was driving by. I live in an Amish area, and something said, go home and paint this. So I painted a picture of what I would think Jesus would look like. Nobody knows what Jesus actually truly looks like in the face, so I did not paint a face. I just put him the way he is. This next painting coming up is my very, very first painting I ever did, and you heard me, my sister, talking about it. I painted these two cardinals on a birdhouse, and they represent my mom and dad. I'm not a professional painter at all. I just do it for fun. I'm teaching myself as I go. But this painting here hangs in my house. I will never sell it. And I look over at it every once in a while, and when I'm thinking of my parents. And I talk to those little birds. I truly, truly love this painting. I'm proud of myself because when I was finished, I was like, wow, you did that? And that's when I called my sister and I told her, you can do this. Don't procrastinate. You can do this. And she didn't think she could, but she's taken off like a rocket, and I'm so proud of her for getting out there and doing it. And it gives her something. It keeps her mind going. She has some health problems, and it's something that is healing for her in so many ways. This next painting coming up, I designed, painted, drew it out, and painted it myself. It's taken me a while to do. There's a lot of detail in this painting that you really can't see, I don't think, through this video. I love his eyes. His eyes are they pierce you when you look through them or look at them. I love this painting. I'm going to try to sell it. I'm thinking about selling this painting for around $35. It's a 16 by 20. I just love it. If it doesn't sell, that's okay. I've got a perfect spot on my wall that he hangs on now, so I'm not worried about it. The next painting coming up is an owl, and I did learn this one from Michelle the painter, and I've told you guys to go out there and check her out. She's such a good teacher. She did it with one eye, and the other side's supposed to be really dark. I didn't do that. I think I'm going to add another eye to it. It's a painting in process. But I really had fun doing it. I love to paint. It's therapeutic for me. It just really relaxes me. And it's not hard to do. You just got to want to do it. And I encourage everybody to get out there and at least try something once. This little horse up here is my very second painting I ever did. I call him Saint. And in my heart of hearts, when I make it to heaven and I'm living in my mansion in the sky, I'm going to be living in a log cabin home. It's the way I look at it, with lots of horses and animals. But this is Saint, and Saint's waiting for me. I just know he is. I just think it's so, my second painting, I was very proud of it because I didn't think I could do a horse. And then from there, I just started doing more and more animals. I love painting. I feel so blessed to have you guys as part of my channel, and please let other people know, and please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like. We appreciate you, and God bless each and every one of you. I am truly blessed by you guys.